This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight, you asked for it, I'm giving it to you. Today is kind of one of those you asked for it, I'll give it to you days, you know. I've had a couple tanks requested recently, so I decided to run both of them. One of them was Geronimo, so that'll be the other video if you want to go check that one out. If you've seen it first, awesome, and welcome to Zyclop. That was the other suggestion, or recommendation, or I don't know. I'm lost. Anyway, so I don't like to record Zyclop, and I'll tell you why. Because I have a specific standard that I try to meet for my channel. That standard is very hard to ascertain. Ascertain? No, not ascertain. Sorry. Wrong. Attain. It's just attain, guys. It's very hard to attain in Zyclop, and I'll explain. Zyclop has the power to just have a ridiculous game at any time. However, what usually happens is you start to have a good game, and one of two things will happen. Your team will completely potato and you will get overrun. Okay? Or, you'll be in the perfect position to potentially have one of the greatest games ever, and your team will cap the base. I've had both of them happen tonight. And I have been trying to record a game that I felt was YouTube worthy for you guys because my quality control is top notch most of the time. Come on, I wasn't gonna leave it there like it's top all the time. I know that I have some videos that aren't necessarily up to par, usually because of sleep deprivation and a lot of yawning. So I apologize for that, and I will try to keep the yawning to a minimum, even though I am extremely tired. I went and got the tires on the Dodge D100 this morning. That was $470. Yay. Nothing like spending your payday buying tires. But I did that this morning. That took way too long. By the time Walmart got me through, it was literally, what, almost 3 hours straight I was in Walmart. Now, here's the thing. We're on Pearl River. And this is a new experience, even though I know the map very well. I remember the map. And you can see I turned immediately because I knew they would be getting ready to follow that shot up. So now I turn and I back up at an angle again, protecting my lower plate with my track in case they do it. Now I'm already pre-aimed in because I know that my team is circling around. These guys will eventually be spotted. And lo and behold, hello sunshine, pow! Welcome to Tier 10. You want to shoot at me, I can shoot back now. You like that? I didn't think so. Immediately, all of them off the ridgeline. They're like, nope, nope, I ain't doing it. I just watched him lose all of his hit points. I ain't doing it. Now, here comes the slightly boring part of the game. And so I'm going to talk a little bit. Now, we have a T-69 down in the water, and I'm about to take a really, what I thought was a good shot, but apparently it's not. Because watch, wait for it. Where'd my bullet go? As Bullseye would say, what happened to my burret? Apparently there's some land there that I can't see because of the shrubbery. So, unfortunate, but it's a thing. And if you guessed what I was about to say, you've been watching way too many of my videos, and I appreciate you. So, yeah, so I chose this match not for the raw damage, though it is significant damage. Not for the raw damage, but for the good decision-making that I made that potentially could have lost us the match. You know, look at that shot. First of all, if that should have pinned him, I tracked the guy, it should have pinned him. That would have been epic. A blind shot, seconds after he was, you know, blind. That would have been beautiful. But it didn't happen. Anyway, so yeah. So, the decision-making that I have to make in this game could have cost us the match, or it could have won us the match. Luckily, we'll find out. I ain't gonna spoil it this early. Are you kidding me? I'm a YouTuber. We gotta drag this out. I can't give you the goodies all at the same time. I gotta get you guys into the later part of the video. You know I love you guys. Anyway, how many anyways? Somebody put a counter up in the comments below. How many anyways I ended up saying. So yeah. So we're going to have to make some decisions. As you can see, we are losing the match. Now, we've brought it a little bit closer. It's 5-6. It's not like we're getting our butts stomped. but I do make some very good decisions in this, and this is going to be one of them. So I push down the hill, and I see a Pershing. Now watch what I do. I don't try to look at the Pershing. I know where he's at. He's behind something, and I place the shot right in front of the building, and as soon as he comes out, he's dead. Now I notice the IS-3 down to my left, and I also notice that there's only 2 people back defending the base. This, to me, says, dude, start getting your butt back to the base. And now I see an M103 over there, and that solidifies it. I have to get back. There's not much time. We got to get back. If I see the IS-3, I'll just shoot him and kill him, and then we'll move on. Now there's a medium tank over there as well, so we know there's at least 3 tanks over here that are possibly going to be a problem. We only have 2. So I've got to try to get here. Now, I told these guys to stay alive, fall back, and do something with your life. Don't go getting... don't be a hero in a tank that has no armor. It doesn't work. And I'm slow. I'm on my way. I promise I'm not just leaving you there to die. Leopard, what are you doing? You had no chance of saving the guy. And the worst part is this Leopard jumps in there on this M103 who's just fired and everything. And he's trying, and now watch this. IS-3 is totally tunnel vision and gives me the broadside of his tank. I was spotted that entire time. He just completely tunnel vision. Now this Leopard is about to die. He has thrown his tank away, and I don't believe he did any damage in the process. So all he did was stall the inevitable. So here I have another decision to make. I don't know where their tank... I know where one of their tank destroyers is, but I don't know where the other one is. I know there's an autoloader Skoda down to my right. Not the most devastating tank in the world. It is an autoloader, but that 100 mil gun is trolling. Now this M103 I thought was going to flank me. So you can see I'm making the move to turn around, guard my backside, and then I notice we got 1 person in the base, and I'm like, okay, I need to get. There's only a minute and a half. It's not a long cap. It's only a short cap, so I got to get to the base. I cannot afford to go uphill. The base will be capped before I ever get there. So I push downhill, and I'm just gonna have to YOLO it and hope the best happens. Now. There's an M103 and a Skoda in the base. That we know. They're both in the base because we've got 2 out of 3 cappers. So I only have 20 seconds to make this reset. Now we have the Skoda. I auto-lock him. So as soon as I get the gun down, down he goes. There was no way that shot was going to miss, and there's no way on a broadside Skoda that even the Jag E100 would troll me that hard. I mean, I've been trolled pretty hard by this Jag over the years, but not even the Jag is going to troll me that hard. So I dive in purposefully, knowing that he would pull out. Okay, now he's got all of his attention on me, which gives my teammate over there the backside of his tank. And my partner in the AT-15 is able to shoot him as well. So that guy, by focusing me, got taken out by 2 tanks. And he could have shot either of them. Well, he would have been better off shooting the guy behind him rather than shooting at me. But, you know, sometimes you got to do it. Now, we are all knotted up. Now, notice that I looked at the thing to see what I was against. Okay? Right there. We've got a Patton, we've got an E3, we've got a Wizzy, and we've got a Fatherland. Okay? The E3 and the Patton are the only 2 tanks I'm worried about. Yes, the Wizzy can be a pain, only because it can hit you really hard. I'm not real worried about it. And I'm definitely not worried about a Fatherland, because, let's be honest, I take craps bigger than the Fatherland in a Jag E100. So, watch what I do when I get to the top. I get to the top of the hill for one reason. I am slow, okay? So I want high ground advantage because that gives me the biggest possible sight line. So no matter where these guys are, if they get spotted, I should be able to easily get there within, you know, a few, you know, worst case, a minute, you know. And that's if I have to travel all the way to the other side of this hill here. But I'm looking in the center of the map because that's the last place I saw anybody, was the center of the map. And there I switched to heat. Why did I switch to heat? Because I'm expecting a fight with an E3. It's late game. There is no room for bounces. I've got 5 heat rounds. I use them for special occasions. A full health E3 is a special occasion. especially when the game is on the line. Now, I've managed to get through this much of the game, keep my hit points, so that is good. Now, remember what I say all the time, which is keep as much of your hit points as possible, because at the end of the game, you're going to have to trade them to win. And you'll see what I mean in a moment. Now, you do everything you can to try not to trade them, but this Fatherland on our team just made a huge play, whether he knows it or not. Taking down that Patton probably won us the match, and I'll explain. The Patton has maximum view range. He has 2 heavy-hitting tank destroyers on his team. By getting himself killed, he has cost his team all of their vision. Okay? Now look at how we're spread out. We have the Fatherland down left. He's the one that got the Patton, but we haven't seen anybody else. Now all of a sudden, all the guys on the right that we had sitting there have spotted the E3. And as soon as I notice it's E3, I'm like, guys, I am on my way. Stay alive. Don't do anything crazy. I will be there very quickly, and we will start to deal with these guys. I said I've already loaded heat, so they know that I mean business. And as soon as I can get shots on target, I will take them. So we've got the Wizzy 111 right behind him, and we've got the T110 E3. Neither of these guys have any idea where I'm at, and I'm about to surprise the ever-living crap out of this E3. Now watch. Immediately, get down the hill. I've got the gun depression. Aim the shot. I was at the end of my shot. There we go. 918. Perfect hit. And you can see he's requesting fire, but I'm talking to him the whole time. I'm like, dude, all you got to do is just stay alive. You do not have to do a thing. You're spotting him. You will get the damage by me shooting them. All you got to do is stay alive. Now, I noticed the 111 over there, and I don't want to take a twofer. So I immediately come down. He gets shot, but through the commander's hatch with the heat round, and down goes the E3. That's why we loaded heat. We cannot afford to bounce. 440 millimeters of penetration is usually enough to go through just about everything. I say usually and about everything for a reason. Hello, Wizzy. How you doing? Don't you run away from me. You'll only die. Oh, hello, Fatherland. Shut up! Remember that 440 millimeters of penetration will go through just about anything speech? Yeah, that's why I said just about anything. Because Fatherland apparently too much armor for my 440 millimeters of penetration. Not calling Russian bias, but come on. I don't care if that was his turret. 440 millimeters of penetration on a tank that has no armor should pin. Just the way it goes. If overmatching was a thing in this game on console, that would have pinned. But it isn't. So I get to be salty about it. So I'm about to do something that I will admit I felt terrible about after the fact. I told this STA2, I'm on my way. I will help you. All you have to do is not die, and I will kill him. You don't have to do anything. But the STA2 is not happy with that. He's a tier 8. He wants to go out. If he's going to go out, he's going to go out. But he has speed. He has mobility. And now, I didn't know it at the time, okay? I didn't realize he had the back of the Wizzy. I knew he wasn't getting shot, but I wasn't expecting him to be at the back. Now, I told him I'm about to turn the corner and pull the trigger, so you get out of the way. And in his credit, he's behind him, and I'd take the shot anyway. I am such a jerk, and I apologize. So I really do apologize, Mr. STA2. That was a jerk move. I should have let you kill him. But we end up with 5 kills, 5,600 damage, and we had some great learning moments, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.